Hi folks, Joblot Comics here. We're doing a Hidden Gems upload, and these are comics that you might have missed that are probably worth a read. Um, Hopefully, there'll be some stuff in here that you've not thought about. Interestingly enough, these all have a kind of Batman theme to them, and I know you probably think I've read every great Batman story there ever was. Well, you haven't, because there's plenty out there that you might have missed, and I'm hoping that this will give you the inclination to go and maybe seek these out. The first thing we're looking at is The Nail by Alan Davis and Mark Farman. And I love Alan Davis's work. Just look at that cover there. And this was an Elseworlds book. And it's written and penciled by Alan Davis. His artwork is unbelievably good in this. You can tell that this was a project that he was very much in control of. And you know, it could probably only be done as an Elseworlds story because the premise is, for want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. And for want of a horse, the knight was lost. For want of a knight, the battle was lost. So it was a kingdom was lost, all for the want of a nail. Now, that's an old sort of English proverby type thing, but in this one here, this book is what happens if in Kansas, they get a flat tire. This is Martha and Jonathan, yeah, and they miss the whole Superman thing. So everything in this world has changed because we don't have Superman. We've got all the rest of them, but it's pretty much a sort of what if. Well, it is a what if story, yeah. Now, the good thing about this is Alan Moore. Alan Moore. Oh no, Freudian slip. Look at that. Is Alan Davis gets to draw all his favourite characters from the DC universe, yeah. And he gets to take them places that they would never normally have gone before. I mean, look at that. That's the cliffhanger from the end of the first issue. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. Now, for me, this is as good as anything that was done by DC in regards to sort of deconstructing superheroes. I think there was only 3 issues of this as well. They're double-sized on quality paper. They're square bound, and it's just tremendous. So if you've never read The Nail by Alan Davis and Mark Farmer, you need to go check it out. Check it out. Why don't you? You get them cheap. Yep, because they printed hundreds of them. Here's another hidden gem. In the back pages of Detective Comics, Archie Goodwin and Walt Simonson decided that they were going to do a little backup story featuring Manhunter. So this here is all those late page backup stories all put together so that you've got like one comic book that gives you the whole story. At the time, I think it was very ahead of its time, yeah. So you can see that's the end of that one there, and then that's the start of the next one there. So they've just banged them all together. And it ran right through Detective Comics, and then it finished in the 100-page special where Manhunter and Batman would meet up. And it became the lead story for that issue. So I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I want to sell it to you. So yeah, Batman does have a huge presence in the final chapter of this epic storyline, which has a beginning and a middle and an end, and it's got amazing Walt Simonson artwork in it. Yeah, so look at this: winner of the 1973 Best Writer of the Year, winner of the 73 Best Short Story. So it got all these awards, never ever spoken about. So you could buy those old back issues of Detective. I can't remember what issues they were. It might tell you somewhere. Or you can just grab this, yeah, and it's got everything in it. And it's also got an introduction by Archie, who, oh, there you go. So it began in Detective 437 and concluded after 7 issues in Detective 443, covering a period from 73 to 74. Yeah, not particularly wrong. Surpassing Brower Power and the Geek, but falling short. of It, the Living Colossus. It's quite funny. So, yeah. If you can find this anywhere, you'll get this cheap. I'm sure you get this on eBay or something. It's just fantastic. I love it. And that character Manhunter still floats about to this day. Moving on, more Batman stuff coming up. Oh, that's my living room. Sorry, everyone. Oh, God, I'm rubbish at YouTube. How do you get good at YouTube? Will somebody throw me a freaking bone? Here's Untold Legend of the Batman. Now, this was a 3-issue mini-series, yeah? And the mini-series concludes, watch as the Batman bears every secret of how he operates. So this is in the early days, I feel, of mini-series. And wait till you see the credits on this. Right, Len Wein and Jim Aparo, Glynis Wein, Paul Levitz. Look at that splash page. Now, isn't that brilliant? You can't tell me that isn't as good a Batman as a lot of Neil Adams stuff. I love Jim Aparo's work, his early work. Later on, I think he was getting older and tired, and probably wasn't quite as sharp. And I've got another Jim Aparo to show you later on in this. But if you've not read Untold Legends of the Batman, you need to give this a go. It's 3 issues. They're really, really cheap. I've got a funny feeling that's issue 3 there, yeah? That's issue 2. Hey kids, it's an instant collector's item, buy this! And then there's issue 1, and if memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure, was it John Byrne that did the first issue? Was it? Oh, I'm going to have to open this. Oh, bear with me. I tell you, it's no wonder nobody watches this channel. It's just thrown together, isn't it? Right, okay. Right, yeah, look at. That ain't Jim Aparo. It's John Byrne and Jim Aparo. I knew Byrne had something to do with this. So there's the first issue. Isn't that brilliant? Look, that's his dad's old costume. Do you remember Batman's dad before he gets shot? Anyway, it's great, and it's got a really weird twist at the end of this. Definitely worth a look. And again, super cheap. If you've not read Untold Legends of the Batman, hey, what you doing? Right, here's my last hidden gem. I love Brave and the Bold, and do you know why? Because it's mental, and Paul Penny didn't give a flying fox about continuity or what was going on. If he had a story that he wanted to tell, then he was just going to tell it, and he didn't really care about what was going on. This one here is Batman, Wildcat, and the Joker. I mean, come on. Does it get any better? And Jim Aparo's artwork, again, I mean, look at that splash page. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I loved Wildcat. He never really had his own book. I never knew anything about him, right? Oh, look, colouring mistake. Hey, the Joker's got a normal looking face, except for that mouth. And there's a boxing story because Wildcat was a boxer, so a lot of his stuff would sort of centre around the idea that he was a boxer. Bob Haney, I think, really liked this character, yeah, and would, oh my God, does he throw that? Look, he throws that poor pooch in. It's a lamb pooch, yeah. So yeah, I think Bob Haney really, really liked Wildcat, and he works so well within the context of Batman stories, right? And then at the end of this, oh my gosh, you've got the Joker as a boxing referee, and because, you know, Wildcat was a boxer, he puts Batman and Wildcat in the boxing ring, and they've got to fight each other, but he gives them these gladiator gloves so that they have to kick the living shit out of each other. Yeah, it's just, it's fantastic stuff. I mean, it's insane. Yeah, but look at that cover. I love this era of Brave and the Bold. Oh, from round about, I don't know, round about 100 upwards, I just love those issues. And then you get covers like that. So that's my last hidden gem. for this upload. So if you fancy any of these, I've tried to pick things that you can get really, really easily and they're not going to cost you a fortune or anything. So go out and grab these if any of these look like they might appeal to you, and pick them up. And then you can let me know if you like them or not. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.